Welcome to Sema Spox.
Bonga.
Sema Spox. This is another edition of Sema Spox. Bonga na Gava. Leo mnakaa kama mjakula kuon. Nyinyi watu mnaongea hapo polepole hivyo. And today we are talking about sustainable livelihoods and economic empowerment. And we have none other than the special advisor to the president on economic empowerment and sustainable livelihoods, our good brother Jaoko Oburu Oginga. Makofi hapo. Makofi tena. And he's accompanied by some people. We'll get to know who they are, what do they do. Hapa katika kipindi cha Sema Spox. But before we come to that, we know very well the government is doing great things. And by July, did you know that we are going to have the SGR extension all of the way to the Western Kenya? That means that the people from Western will now start benefiting from this huge, great thing. We are talking about July. It's this July. It is this month. It is not any other month. It is now. It is tomorrow. It is the other day. And you can imagine the number of jobs that are going to be created, the trade, because Kenya is a transit economy. At the same time, Rwanda is now buying, fuel from Kenya, in bulk, and that has really increased, the throughput in our Kenya pipeline. A very good, thing that has happened to us. At the same time, you can see already, our CS for education, Julius Ogamba, has set up a task force to look at the issue of the perennial, fires in schools. Really commendable things that are really working. And by the way, have you seen how people are making, dollars, the coffee dollars, kahawa dollar, dollar billionaires and millionaires are coming back to areas where people are growing, coffee, not just in central Kenya, the traditional place, but also in Trans Nzoia, in Uasin Gishu County, because of kumeondolewa yale makatera. Wale ambao walikuwa nakula pesa ya nini? Ya mkulima. 80% of these, resources, they are going to, to farmers. Did you also know that since this government came to power, we have been able to build 28 stadium, 28 of them, and we are counting. Na ile kubwa kabisa ni gani? Talanta. Inaitwa jina ingine. Inaitwa jina gani? Raila Odinga International. Ndio hiyo kubwa kabisa ambayo inashangaza na iko na ngao. It's actually a very beautiful, design, looking like our, Kenyan Manyata also, if you like that dome, look with the shield, ngao yetu. So there are many things that the government is doing. Already we are unlocking over 6,000 kilometers of roads. We are making sure that our people are going abroad to work. For 580,000. Other countries are actually coming to learn from what we are doing, like Botswana. I just hosted a delegation together with the CS Alfred Mutua and PS Roslyn Njogu. So this country is moving forward. Kenya, under the leadership of His Excellency President William Ruto, is a voice, not just of East Africa, as the chair of the EAC, but also for Africa. Sindio? Makofi hapo. So now let's turn to our guest, advisor. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Karibu sana. Tulikuwa na wewe Ghana mkono
sasa
umeumia kidogo.
Mambo kagonga mkono lakini tuko sawa.
Karibu sana. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Dekay,
yes.
Welcome.
Asante.
We can take the seat. Asante. So, I think let us go straight to this discussion that we're having today. Jaoko, you are famous and people know you, but tell us more about yourself. Ulienda shule wapi? Away from the big name now. Watu wakujue kama kijana wa mtaa. Ulisomea wapi? What is your profession? Before we come to, the discussion that we're having today.
Yeah, I'm very happy and proud to be kwa hii show ya Wazalendo. I was, we were together the other day in Ghana. You know something?
Okay, I'm told that your mic is not well.
It's not well placed. Can you hear me now?
It's
better?
Okay now. So I'm told we start again. So
okay, start again. This is Jaoko. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Testing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we were in Ghana the other day.
Yes.
If you look at the people who are there and their outfits.
Yes.
My brother, I have to commend yours that you represented well, and you're still representing.
Asante sana.
This brother of ours who really did a great job of putting Kenya out there, and we are proud. So me, Jaoko, as you said, I'm a presidential advisor. Before that, I was born actually in Russia.
In Russia?
Yeah.
Kule kwa Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, nilikuwa naitwa the Black Russian.
Oh, the
at
Black
some point.
Russian. Makofi hapo.
My parents were beneficiaries of the scholarship that during those days in the 60s that the Russian government gave to Kenyans, gave a full scholarship. You know, in those days, there was you could go to study in America, or you go and study. So America being the West and the East, now you would go to Russia during the days of the Cold War. What was attractive, you know, they were competing anyway. The Americans give this, the Russians give that, but the Russians did full scholarships for Africans, and they also not only gave full scholarships, you could study any discipline you wanted. So we had many Kenyans go there. And I was born there, then I came back, I was brought back to Kenya, went to school here for some time, then I went to, when I was supposed to be one of the first students of 844 actually. Then when in 84, I moved to Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe?
Yes, there's an auntie of mine, she just passed on last year.
Oh,
But she was living in Zimbabwe, and I went to live with her so that I could continue with the British system that time. You know, when 844 was coming, you know, look at the way when we're introducing a new education system, we're introducing new health systems and everything. The resistance was like that. So many people, you know, something you don't understand and you don't know what it's all about. Many people were against a new education system, but it worked out fine, I think. But I ended up going to Zimbabwe. On that, I continued with that. I did A-levels, then came back here for a short time. Then I went to study again in Canada. And you know, by the way, my name Jaoko really is a foreigner, outsider.
Oh.
So I was...
it means foreigner?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Jaoko.
Okay.
You say an outsider.
Okay.
A foreigner.
A foreigner.
So
and yet, actually, you were born in Russia.
I was born in Russia.
And you went to school in
In
Zimbabwe.
and then now, for university, I went to school in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
I was in a place called Nova Scotia. Very cold.
Nova Scotia. What did you study at the university?
So I did accounting and finance.
Oh, when you moved to my suburb?
It's interesting. You know, my two professors were from, there's one for accounting and one for finance. They're both from Ghana.
Oh, wow.
And you know, we just came from Ghana.
Yeah.
So I went to ask my accounting prof when I was to now specialize, take a major. And he said, what do you mean? The only subject you can take is accounting. And when I went to ask finance, he said the same. So I double majored.
Okay.
And I ended up doing the two of them. Then I got into, I was very attracted to business. I got into business. I started a business when I was there in Canada. Registered it as Afric Batik Imports.
Okay.
I started with African crafts and all that. I opened a shop there. And I spent a few years.
In Canada? In
Canada.
So you started doing business?
I started doing business there. Okay. And then now, eventually, I moved back. In fact, you know, my father came and he said, look, now we need you back. I had planned to come back 5 years later.
Okay.
But now I decided to come back around the same time. Now that was I came back at the end of 2004. Now when I came back, I got into business, and you know that has been our family trade anyway. You know, there's a time when this name Odinga did not attract accolades. So many of us were in business. It was almost a liability. Yes, you know, you could not dream of any government benefits, leave alone working for the government as a job, as we do now. So we did business. We've been business people through and through. When after devolution came in, we saw an opportunity to come and learn what Sirikali, government, my father was always like, you need to learn how government also works, so you know how your country works. So I decided to move from the private sector and joined the Siaya County as an advisor on investments and what do we call it that time? On investments, basically.
This is under Kone Rasanga?
Under Kono Rasanga, governor. So we worked together. I was his advisor there on investments. I was able to, that time I brought in solar and wind power, hybrid. The first one actually on the continent, in an island called Ndeda. Now Ndeda Island, like many islands in the country, they would not dream of seeing electricity there for 50 years to come. But this kind of system allowed us to set up power there. And things that we take for granted, like even just a TV, operating a television, or having a fridge, or lights in the school, even the school that was there. All those things we take for granted. They were seeing them for the first time. People would have to go and charge their phones on the mainland.
Really?
You take a boat to go and charge your phone.
Wow.
So now we could do it on the island. So it was a good lesson. And even this fish cage farming, I found that stuck somewhere, and I was able to unlock it. And it started even before the national policy and law came into place. And we were able to put a pilot and then show Kenyans, because there was a study by GIZ actually that showed that this was a very lucrative area for fish, because fish was also dwindling. The stocks were dwindling in Lake Victoria, etc. So it solved a lot of issues there. Then now, after that, I was in 2018. I became what you call a CEC County Executive Committee member.
Okay.
Yes.
Umekuwa waziri?
Yeah, nimekuwa waziri kwa county, yes, yeah.
Na Sheila wewe pigeni makofi kabisa.
Sasa there nilianza na waziri wa trade. Nikawa waziri wa trade for 1 year. There I was able to tengeneza kitu inaitwa Cooperative Development Fund, CDF. The first term, the ministers were not able to do it for ABCD reasons, including politics. But I was able to put that and put it up to the assembly, the county assembly. And then I was promoted. During that time, I was very active. The way, trying to get cooperatives back on their feet and various things. And so Governor Sanga promoted me to roads and public works. So there I was in charge of roads, public works, and energy. And so over there in roads, I remember I built the first tarmac road, actually funded by the county government. Because in our counties, up to the time I was there, and even now, it's difficult for the county government to actually fund a tarmac road. Our budget does not allow us to do that. We have to rely on Kura and Kera and Kenha. And but when I was there, I was able to convince the county assembly to actually do that, and the governor. And various policies even on using of equipment there. And when I first got the job, by the way, my mom cried. She said, "Oh my God, my son, you've been put in the ministry that's being abused every day in the radio. Between health and the roads, the abuse on radio and social media is too much." But what I do, I don't take criticism negatively, never. In fact, it helped me a lot even when I was working there, because I would look at the things that people write. Sometimes it has rained, a road is impassable, and they hurl all. I don't let the abuse, which was 75%. I go for the line that says there's a problem and look at how to solve it.
Okay.
So that brought me to now when in last year now, I was appointed a special advisor.
Okay. Under the broad-based government.
Under the broad-based government.
Okay.
You know, the Waziri one ended in 2022.
Okay.
After the elections. So there again, I was given a challenge. You know, this challenge, I'd faced it when I was advisor in my first year. You are appointed advisor. You have no other budget to support having an office that, you know, I'm not a ministry, basically.
Yes, you're not an implementer.
I'm not a ministry, I'm not a director.
Yeah.
So I faced the challenge, and I thought, oh my, it took me back. And I said, okay, look, I can make this thing work. That time I walked into the office with a PA, who, by the way, when I went to ask, can you onboard the PA? That one I was told also, we can give you a PA from here, but you can't come with you.
That's quite, sounds familiar. Yeah.
So I had the advantage too of having wisdom. I have two elder brothers who are very wise. At first I ran to my father, who is now the party leader. Told him, look, this is my situation. He's thinking about it. We're having tea somewhere with his brother, the late Baba. And they advised me, they said, look, you know, you have the office, you have the card. Now, what you need to figure out is how to make that work for Kenyans. Because at that time when I was in a bit of a panic state. Because I was appointed and the news came out into the public, and I discovered on my way driving down to Kisumu, I got so many calls and SMSs. Some of them I think I haven't even read.
Yeah, even people have not called you for eons.
Yeah, now you know, because I was appointed under broad-based. So everybody's so optimistic. They're like, wow. Now you know the orange party, Azimio side of the coalition, who felt left out. And you know, me, I've worked with different groups. Even when Baba used to be part of his campaign teams. I did the youth movement we did Friends of Raila.
Yeah, 07 and 2012, yes.
So I had a lot of people who had a lot of expectation on me, you know. And, you know, if you can't reach Baba, look for Jaoko. Like that. Yeah. And so I thought, oh my goodness, how am I going to fulfill this mandate? Yet I don't have any other budget apart from, I can write advisories. But then how do I make them real?
So how did you figure that out, Jaoko?
So now what I did, in that process, I had a lot of private sector people who are coming, companies and individuals, who had great ideas on what we could do. One of them, I had one of our advisor called Steve Otin, actually. He's in charge of, he's advisor on cooperatives.
Okay.
And I was getting ideas from different quarters. Now he told me, look, Jaoko, you know, when we look at our better agenda for the government, there's some two low-lying areas here that you should really consider working on. One of them was women, and another was with border. Because the promise to women and border is something that is squarely falls under when you want to empower people sustainably. That fell squarely under me. So he actually facilitated first a meeting that we went to Naivasha. So something that was just happening the week when I was appointed in Naivasha. So I went there for about 3 days. That was for women, what do you call, community health providers. So we went there. We talked about how we can empower them through savings that they make from the little money that they earn. We were looking at just taking a small amount and they put it in some central kitty, which would now work for them for buying for those who have small, because some of them are small businesses actually. So they could use that to buy their stock and all, and bring in the other government funds like the women fund bring in the what do you call it, the youth fund and Wezo and all, so that we could empower this group. In the same way, he facilitated a meeting with the president of Boda Boda, Kevin Mubadi, who are with here today.
Okay.
And we sat down and we talked again how we could empower Boda Boda. Because you know, the 2 million of them have some serious collective earning power. If you take each single border by themselves, you don't see that power. But when you take them collectively, then even 20 shillings a day from all of them becomes a very serious money. That we could now look at issues of insurance on their motorbikes, issues of ownership of those motorbikes, issues of SHA that they could pay from just from this little money collectively. So from that, I started getting ideas now. Okay, I have 101 people coming at me with different things to help Mwananchi. And by the way, they were coming to the office a lot at KICC. And we said, let's pick at least, at the most, 8 or so areas. So
you have 8 areas you're working on.
About 8.
Which ones are
actively? Actively, the first project that we took on was with Boda Boda.
Boda Boda number 2.
And this one was to work with them and one of the fuel companies, Starbucks, so they could be last mile delivery for gas. There's a way they were going to solve some. It was a win-win situation for both of them. And then there was something to do with the blood bank, which we see the blood bank. There's a foundation called Chandaria Foundation in Kenya here. And there's a foundation called the Hindu Foundation in India. They looked for us, asking us to help them unlock they'd had some donation they wanted to give to the Kenyan government through the Ministry of Health. Now they had gotten stuck somewhere, and they found issues of policy were there, etc. So we were able to now talk to the Ministry of Health so that we could bring them to the table with Chandaria Foundation and the Hindu Foundation. And so that the Hindu Foundation, who wanted to upgrade our equipment in the blood banks across the country, so that one, we could collect blood and store it, but 2, we could also process it. Yes.
Wonderful.
So that is in blood.
Number 3.
Number 3, there's minorities and marginalized. There's Mr. Luoi, who was in the Hope's office dealing with the minorities and marginalized. What had happened is that during the time when I was in Eldoret to work out Boda Boda and Starbucks, the Boda Boda and Starbucks program, the chairman of what I call him, I told him my advisory secretariat team, called Dr. Kiprono, who is from Elgeyo Marakwet, called me to go to a meeting that was held between Baringo, Elgeyo Marakwet, and one more county here. But anyway, there are 3 counties, conflict counties. And they were having a peace meeting to try and figure out how to bring peace in the region. And one of the key things that I saw, they listed about 20 things on the board there. Said these are the things that are causing conflict here. And I saw one jumping out, and it was lack of alternative livelihoods, because they said young people are involved in raiding, first of all, of cattle and livestock, because they don't have an alternative livelihood. See, the raiding is not so that they can just have bragging rights that they have livestock. It comes sometimes in some of the communities that for you to marry, you're told you're saying you want to marry, but you don't even have a cow here to bring. So go and find some cow and you bring it. So these are some of the things that brought us into the minorities. seeking for alternative livelihoods for that. And then
the
agriculture.
The fourth one?
The fourth one, agriculture.
We still have 4 more to go.
Now we have agriculture. We have what we call, you see, you notice from my programs, I try very much to target the marginalized, those with the lowest earning power, and try and find programs that I can develop that I don't have to come. I don't go to the implementers, the ministries, who are the implementers, and I work with them. I don't go to them and tell them, do you have a budget for this? Now I come with a program that I know can work without me having to dip into their budget, because it's private sector led.
Or you link them to whatever is already existing.
Yes.
Very good.
Private sector led.
So and all of that.
Yes. And so I went to I found this young man called Nicholas Ndeke, and we sat down. He came and presented to me a very serious idea on how he could produce not only protein that you use to make animal feed, but also what you call organic fertilizer, organic manure, from organic waste. And let me tell you, when I was in Siaya County in my first, my year as a CEC, or a minister in charge of trade, garbage collection was my biggest headache, because you have this waste at the markets, and one, where to go and dump it. Two,
actually, I remember being in Bondo, and there were these pigs. They are everywhere. So they come in the morning, but I actually
you see them in town, eh?
Yes, but in the evening they go somewhere. In fact, actually, it was your dad who was telling me about it. Hazina mwenyewe, lakini jioni zinaenda bahari.
Zinaenda, including cows and goats. So they'd come, and the garbage would pile up, and you need to find where to take it. You need to find how to take it there. So it means there's a tractor or something with a trailer. So these are big headaches. And some of the waste I found had been there for a couple of decades before me. Is huge piles. So when he came with that idea, I was like, wow, because I tried something like that in a small scale when I was that time in trade. But we could not scale it up because of the expense. The person who had come with the technology for processing the organic material into fertilizer wanted the county government to sponsor it, because it was a good chunk of change. But the county government could not come together to do it, so it never happened. So when Nicholas came and he said, wow, look, this technology has been costing about 1.5 million to produce what I'm producing for 150,000 shillings.
Really?
I said, okay, sit down, tell me. I want to hear about this. And not only that, I also went to the operation to actually see what he does. That's practically. He is able to, through research, and really explain, modify a technology that had been brought externally, called the black soldier fly, and create a pond that could now cut this cost to 150, and if you add other setup costs, I think about 200,000, you have the whole operation working. And you can make a neat living from it.
Wonderful.
So
I think he's here. He's going to tell us.
He's going to tell us about it.
So maybe in a summary, that's number. Is it number 4 or 5?
Yeah, number 4. But I think those are some of the main things. The other ones, like the Masai market.
You can mention them in passing. Number 5 is
Masai market. They came to us. They don't have a permanent place. So we were able to sit down with the Ministry of Cooperatives, and we talked about making the new markets that are being built. How do we make a section
for the
Masai market.
Yeah,
So again,
curious, yes.
you know, these guys represent us everywhere, internationally. And
in fact, if you look at whatever everyone wears here,
yes.
is this bangle here.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
The beadwork. Huh?
So this is
Kenya. This is the most uzalendo, you know,
yes,
patriotic thing.
Exactly.
Oh, every other Kenyan has it, yeah, globally.
Exactly.
Then number 6.
And then we are also working with another company called Fireflies.
Okay.
Now Fireflies are setting up a sports hub.
Okay.
The idea is to how to bring these sports hubs across the country, partnering with what we have as a government, to commercialize sports.
Okay.
So,
that's really wonderful.
Yes. So you notice that a lot of ways we are targeting young people. I mean the youth are our target. We want to make sure, you know, like when we talk about, you know, you had Gen Z issues or that young group.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, look, this project is specifically, but we are going global in different areas, so that in BSF they can be employed in this in sports they can be employed, etc.
So commercialization of sports.
Commercialization of sports.
Number
And even Masai market, you know, it's a lot of young people there too.
Number 7.
Yeah. So I think I talked about widows.
Yeah.
So now we have widows who, again, now that's where the Mama Mboga comes in. You know, a lot of Mama Mboga widows. We have signed an MOU with a group of lawyers.
Okay.
And these lawyers, they volunteered to do pro bono work.
Okay.
To represent widows in the court, because one of some of the biggest things you find is that widows are being dispossessed of land.
Yeah.
And so they don't have anyone to represent them.
Those archaic behaviors of Teroburu.
Yeah. Yes. So now we, as an advisory, have partnered with them and widows, and we are helping to make sure that we start solving those cases for widows. Some of them are land cases, other property cases, so that they're not dispossessed and left to live in the local center with the family, or completely homeless. Yeah. Yes. So these are some of the things that we're doing. Thank you.
So I think we take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from the real, partners and beneficiaries. Keep it right here. This is Sema na Spox. Bonga na Gava. Sema na Spox. Asante sana.
Karibu kwenye muhtasari wa habari tulizokuandalia kutoka ofisi ya msemaji wa serikali. Rais William Ruto ametia saini sheria ya mfuko wa taifa wa uwekezaji ili kulinda na kuendeleza rasilimali za asili ya Kenya kwa manufaa ya vizazi vya sasa na vijavyo. Rais Ruto amedhibitisha dhamira ya Kenya ya kuhakikisha kila mwananchi anapata nishati safi ya kupikia ifikapo mwaka 2028. Rais Ruto amezindua awamu ya pili ya mpango wa Nyota na kusambaza shilingi bilioni 3 kwa wajasiriamali vijana. Rais amekagua ujenzi wa barabara wa Chuluni Zombe pamoja na miradi mingine ya maendeleo katika kaunti ya Kitui. Pia amewapongeza wanariadha wa Kenya kwa ushindi wao katika mashindano ya Monaco Diamond League. Rais ametia saini marekebisho ya sheria ya Benki Kuu ya Kenya na sheria ya pensheni za bunge. Amempokea mjumbe maalum wa rais wa Chad na kudhibitisha uhusiano wa kidiplomasia kati ya Kenya na Chad. Rais amepitia maendeleo ya mageuzi ya ufadhili wa elimu ya juu ili kuongeza upatikanaji na uendelevu wa mfumo huo. Amepitia maendeleo ya utekelezaji wa huduma ya afya kwa wote, huku usajili wa Social Health Authority ukifikia Wakenya milioni 32. Ripoti ya Umoja wa Mataifa imeonyesha kuwa Kenya ilivutia kiwango cha juu zaidi cha uwekezaji wa moja kwa moja katika historia yake ya mwaka 2025. Naibu Rais Kithure Kindiki ameongoza uzinduzi wa utoaji wa ruzuku za awamu ya pili ya Nyota kwa vijana katika kaunti za Nakuru, Baringo na Nyandarua. Naibu Rais amezindua mradi wa kuunganisha teknolojia ya habari na mawasiliano katika shule 10,000 za Junior School. Aidha, amezindua awamu mpya ya mpango jumuishi wa uhifadhi wa Kaptagat. Naibu Rais amesema ujenzi wa uwanja wa Talanta Sports City unakaribia kukamilika, huku serikali ikiendelea kupanua miundombinu ya michezo nchini. Kamati ya pamoja ya baraza la mawaziri imepitia masuala ya ufadhili wa elimu, malengo ya tabia nchi na usalama wa chakula. Pia amepitia utendaji wa mfumo wa e-Citizen, huku mapato ya kidijitali yakifikia shilingi bilioni 539. Mkuu wa utumishi wa umma Felix Koskei amekutana na viongozi wa SHA na Public Service Commission ili kuimarisha uratibu katika utumishi wa umma. Bwana Koskei amepitia maendeleo ya mpango wa Digital Superhighway. Aidha, ameongoza shughuli ya upandaji miti katika maadhimisho ya miaka 10 ya mpango wa uhifadhi wa Kaptagat. Amezindua miradi ya barabara, umeme na kilimo katika kaunti ya Elgeyo Marakwet. Pia ametoa wito wa uongozi bora na ubunifu wakati wa maadhimisho ya Wareng Powerhouse. Amekutana na vijana, wazee na wataalamu kutoka kaunti ya Kakamega kujadili namna ya kuboresha utoaji wa huduma za serikali. Kenya imeadhimisha siku ya kimataifa ya lugha ya Kiswahili mwaka 2026 kwa kusisitiza umuhimu wa lugha hiyo katika kukuza utamaduni, umoja na maendeleo. Waziri Kipchumba Murkomen ameangazia mageuzi yanayofanywa katika mfumo wa utawala wa serikali ya kitaifa. Serikali imepitia maendeleo ya mpango wa mabadiliko ya kidijitali katika sekta ya afya chini ya UHC. Waziri Julius Ogamba ametangaza matokeo ya upangaji wa wanafunzi wa vyuo vikuu na vyuo vya kati kwa mwaka wa masomo wa mwaka 2026-27. Bunge la Taifa limeweka kipaumbele katika usimamizi wa ukaguzi wa hesabu, masuala ya usalama na uwajibikaji kabla ya mapumziko ya bunge. Seneti imepitia utekelezaji wa maazimio ya bunge kuhusu matumizi ya fedha za kaunti ya Makueni. Idara ya mahakama imeidhinisha mpango wa kazi wa mwaka 4 wa PLEAD ili kuendelea kuimarisha mageuzi katika sekta ya haki. Tume ya Taifa ya Jinsia na Usawa na African Union zimehimiza kuharakishwa kwa kuridhiwa kwa mkataba wa kupambana na ukatili. Mahakama imeanza rasmi uendeshaji wa mahakama ya usuluhishi wa migogoro ya sekta ya sukari ili kushughulikia migogoro katika sekta hiyo. Tume ya Kitaifa ya Haki za Binadamu imepokea ujumbe kutoka kaunti ya Tana River kujadili masuala ya haki za binadamu. Ni mwisho wa taarifa zetu za wiki hii. Tukutane tena wiki ijayo.
Welcome back to Sema na Spox. Bonga na Gava. Na tunasoma maneno mengi sana, si ndio? Now we've heard from our advisor, special advisor to the president, and you can see he's very qualified. He's an accountant, he's a businessman. He's worked as a waziri in the county, in roads, in mambo ya cooperatives. So he's the right person, to do in economic empowerment and sustainable livelihoods as an advisor to the president. And he did not come alone. He came with the K. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Uko salama?
Niko salama kabisa.
Tell us about yourself. Unakaa kama wewe ni Gen Z ama wewe ni millennial? Mimi
ni Gen Z. Na
Gen Z anavaa suti. Siku hizi ma Gen Z wanatuvalia hapa mpaka tunashangaa. I'm surprised trouser yako haifiki hapa. Hata tuoni socks. Na unajua kama ulikuwa na memo, you are in navy blue color yetu ya hapa. So yes, Ndeke, where do you come from? And maybe how old are you also? It's good to know.
So my age is 28 years.
Only? Yeah, that's really wonderful.
And I've been working for the last 6 years.
Okay, so you started at 22?
Yes, started at 22.
Okay.
I was actually in university when I started.
Okay, which university is it?
USIU.
Okay.
And
USIU
and let me tell you, the interesting thing about me, I was like any other ordinary person.
Okay.
And the thing about it is how I came into what I do right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is that my background is in finance and economics.
Okay. And that's your undergraduate?
Yes, my undergraduate.
Mm-hmm.
And possibly doing AI as my master's.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the interesting thing about it is that my lecturer one day came to our class and spoke to us about a specific product, which is a black soldier fly, which has a market demand of 80,000 metric tons in Kenya.
Okay.
And guess how much we are producing even till now? We are only producing 500 metric tons as an industry per
So there's
year.
a deficit of 75,000.
79,500 metric tons.
Wow. 79,500. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's only 500 out of 80,000.
Out of 80,000.
It's not even 5,000.
Yes.
Wow.
And
Mnasikia majenzi vile kuna biashara hapo na mnangedhi hapa msema hakuna kazi. Yo.
And that time, I remember I was excited. Of course, as a finance person and economist, the thing that drives you is business.
Okay.
You want to do business.
Okay.
And before I even finished school, I started with my business partner who did architecture. And let me tell you, the way we started as ordinary people.
Okay.
Tuliingia biashara hiyo wakati ilikuwa inajulikana kama biashara ya wazungu. And it was very expensive. And the thing is, we started with ordinary containers. Mtungi huko tulienda tukanunua za 50 bob, kama mtungi kama 20. And we cut them na tukaeka mahali padogo, tukaanza na business partner wetu, hatukuwa na pesa hata kidogo. Yeah? Na hiyo ilikuwa, it enabled us, we come from a hilly place, yeah?
Okay.
And because we come from a hilly place and everyone has organic waste and pigs.
Watu wa mlima.
Yeah.
Which hilly place is this?
And this is Lower Kabete.
Okay.
And the beauty about it is that everyone there actually does pig farming or some sort of animal husbandry.
Okay.
And hiyo wakati hatukuwa na pesa. Yeah? And this is the reason why I started looking at this research which I was doing.
Okay.
Hatukuwa na pesa kama mavijana, hata hatukuwa na 500. Na hiyo wakati, so ulikuwa unajipata tuko na wheelbarrow na business partner yangu, mimi na tunaenda tunachukua waste pale Nguruwe, unaweka at least 200 kg. Kama mnaweza niona nikikuwa 22 nilikuwa nimeunga vibaya sana.
Ulikuwa umeunga Yaani unasema wheelbarrownomics. Unachukua hiyo wheelbarrow.
Unachukua wheelbarrow, mwingine anachukua kamba anafunga hapo mbele, mwingine anaibeba na mbele na mwingine anaibeba na nyuma.
Na sasa uko kampo.
Na hiyo wakati niko kampo, bado niko third year.
Oh yeah.
Kugoja kugraduate.
Okay.
Hiyo wakati tukichapa hiyo biashara tukaanza kujiuliza, na hii biashara tutaezana aje? Because hiyo wakati tunaenda kuuliza mtu hii kitu tunavaliwa adaje? Someone tells us that for value addition you require at least 1 million Kenya shillings. Yeah? For a dry alone. For infrastructure, just to recycle 20 tons, someone tells you require 2 million.
Okay.
Fortunately, for infrastructure, ISIPE came in after seeing our hard work. Yeah? And also other organizations like the ASEA, the Australian government, and Rockefeller Foundation. And with that, wali to pay at least the first 2 structures, which is the 2 greenhouses. Yeah?
Wow.
Lakini bado tulikuwa na zile crates ngapi?
Mbili.
Tulikuwa na zile crates 10. Hizo mtungi zenye tumekata into half.
Sasa hizo ndizo crates zenu mtungi.
Mtungi za 50 bob. Tukazikata tukasema
sasa hawa watu waliwa discover namna gani waliwapatia greenhouse?
Wali to discover through USIU.
Okay.
Professor wetu alikuwa mtu wa economics and also training people.
What's the name of the professor?
Professor Wachana.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a good lady or a gentleman?
A gentleman.
Okay.
Yes. So he introduced us.
That Professor Wachana, wherever you are, when you let him say.
He introduced us to ISIPE. Now there is when we got our first support. But we started coming to realize that this biashara, which was what was known as biashara ya wazungu, is that it was expensive to run.
Okay.
First of all, drying 1 million. Then, and that time you're drying 40, 50, 100 kilos per 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah? And we go next to infrastructure, 2 million. And that time it's for a small scale farmer. So you 2 million, you're recycling 20 tons, 30 tons per month. You're producing at least around 800 kilos of insects, 24,000 from an investment of 2 million. So tukaamua, and as an economist, I decided to now do the research. I did the research. I worked on first the value addition. How does an ordinary Kenyan, how does an ordinary youth who comes to our farm, because what we found out is that in 2022, we trained at least 500 youths.
Okay.
But the problem is, it's only one who was able to enter into the industry. Yeah? And that wasn't a good story.
Okay.
So we worked on the innovation. We decided that this thing where you do not have to put an infrastructure which is 2 million and employ at least 10 people and still not make profit, and most of them were diving, and as you have heard, even in the global world, is that BSF, although it has it's a very good product, better than soya, better than omena, but the problem was the infrastructure, because it came directly from the lab to the ground. So what we did is that we worked on the infrastructure, and right now I can say that we've reduced that cost from 2 million to 200,000 Kenya shillings for a commercial structure.
Okay.
And not only that, we have worked on small-scale structures that you can recycle at least 300 kilos and 400 kilos with just 7,000 Kenya shillings. And we are actually working now on, we have worked on even and in these 2 years, we have tested it, patented, and done the whole process, and it works. And right now, last year is when we met up with our able advisor, our boss, my boss, and he has opened up doors for the industry, and doors are actually going to be opened up. One thing I can say is that we are working with his office together with PETS, Presidential Economic Advisors, and we are looking at establishing 80 facilities in all 87 wards in Nairobi County. What that means is that it will empower at least 30,000 street families. Not only that, in agriculture, we're also working with the office in terms of vocational training. We would like to set up a training center for school-going children and remand children. These are the children who actually are gotten from, they do crime, and they're actually taken to the remand centers, rehabilitation centers. And we thought that we wanted them to actually receive this training for agriculture. And we are going to marry agriculture in animal husbandry, feed formulation, and also teach these children from a young age on AI. Ndo tusiseme agriculture ni ya wazee.
I see.
We want to train them from a young age.
Okay. So have you found, like, now that you're doing your master's AI, have you found a connection between AI and your father? Is there an AI in solution to this?
Yes, I believe in everything there is AI. For example, systems. Africa, what we are looking as young people is solving systems in agriculture. Agriculture, be it the coffee industry, be it the macadamia, the cashew nut industry in Kilifi County, be it any industry that you're thinking about. For example, right now for the insect industry, we are developing, rather we are on the verge of developing and releasing an EPR system which has guided with AI that you can enter, that you won't have to go through all that hassle that I went through for getting information from different people and different other people. That this information will actually, it will be like your farm manager. You'll have AI running your farm. So this AI will tell you today, okay, put this amount of organic waste into your pod. And when you're told to put this amount of organic waste, it will tell you put this amount of insects, and it will tell you at this specific time, because we'll put sensors, it will tell you, go and check your greenhouse. We have, it's excessive heat. Go and check your greenhouse. it's time to harvest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, how much money have you made we kijana? Naonekana na umefanya nchi zingine ama tu ni Kenya. What is your...
One thing I can say is that I am proud to say that I am one of the people who took BSF farming to the Pacific region of the world.
Where in particular?
I took BSF to black soldier fly to Papua New Guinea. I've taken it to Fiji. I have taken it to Vanuatu, trained those individuals from those countries in partnership with the Australian government. I have also done West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, and one of our students even won an award last month. One of our students who were training, yes. And in terms of income, I have made my first millions in BSF farming, black soldier fly farming.
Did you say million or millions?
Millions.
Like how much hivi tu? Hii si mambo na KRA, hii ni mambo na I mean vajenzi waonde kuna do
At least I can say is that I have made at least over 10 million in a single year with BSF.
Wewe unaendelea kungedhia hapo Dekai amekwachuka nini 10 million na unasema hakuna kazi na alianza hiyo kazi akiwa nini Stadia Campo. Wewe unaturingia na kizungu kingi sana hapa na unajua anyway wacha nisiongee vibaya nimseme mnaharibu show. Pa coffee tena hapo nafikiri hiyo ni very good. So even in Papua New Guinea you've been there. Wow. Yeah. I used to work there before actually 17 years ago as an advisor to the Dutch government and even last year I went there and I met their Prime Minister James Marape and several ministers and all of that. It's a great country.
Yes.
And they also came to learn here about coffee many years ago in places like Goroka.
Yes.
So where in Papua New Guinea have you done this?
We have done it in Ley.
In Ley,
when I went Ley.
Yeah.
But when they came here, they came from different regions and with different provinces.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
Makofi tena. Ley Support City. They just celebrated 50-year Jubilee anniversary. Now, let's keep it there in the K because of time. And then we turn to another project. Boda Boda. Tunaona chairman wa Boda Boda hata leo anavaa suti leo. Makofi kwake kidogo hapo. Please tell us your name and where you come from.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kevin Mubadi. I'm the National Executive Chairman of Boda Boda Safety Association of Kenya. I come from Busia Border. That is where I was brought up by my grandma. So I came to Nairobi.
Wewe ni mtoto wa shosho?
Mimi ni mtoto wa shosho.
Na mlikuja kujuanaje na advisor wetu?
Yeah, advisor, we met in Nairobi here when I had already opened the office of Boda Boda. And we met, we became friends, and we have been working together.
So what have you been able to do together so far?
Yeah, so
8 pillars as
we partnered in this program of Boda Boda, where we go around sensitizing Boda Boda on matters safety, economic empowerment, and security issues.
Okay.
Same with the partnership with the Minister of Interior.
Okay.
Together with the PS Raymond Omolo.
Okay.
We have been going from county to county. You know, the Boda sector is a tricky sector. It involves youth. Some who are young and energetic, and if they are not harnessed well, they can turn into something else. So, but through the support of PS and our advisor here, we have been able to control the Boda sector in the country. And when you look at the happenings that have been happening, you have seen that Boda have been very disciplined. You'll never see them in demonstrations. You'll never see them blocking roads. But we still have some few challenges where we
but
have
before
some...
you come to challenges, sasa wewe Mubadi.
Yes.
Na wewe si Mbadi ni Mubadi
Mubadi with you.
With you. Unatoka saidi gani huko Busia?
Busia, Matayos, then Funyula constituency. Yeah, Funyula constituency.
Oh, no, ni Matayos ama ni Funyula? Unajua hizo.
So from Matayos we go to Funyula. Okay. So, but for us we are from the Samia Funyula part of it. Yes.
Huko kwa kina Otuoma huko.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Sasa, hii serikali, mtu anaweza kauliza, nimefanyia aje watu wa boda boda? Unakumbuka tukienda kwa kazi ni kazi, mtu wa boda, mboka ni mboka. You know, so, mwana mboka, amesaidika namna gani wa boda boda?
Yes, as a boda sector we have been facing some challenges. Number one is the cost of the motorcycle.
Unajua mwana mboka by the way kwa Kikongo ni mwananchi. Mboka sema
yeah, so bei ya pikipiki ilikuwa juu sana and also the cost of fuel has been a challenge. And I remember when you went with the boda leadership from across the country, that's all the sub counties in Kenya plus the county chairs, we were with the president at State House.
Mumeingia State House?
Yeah.
Mko mbele.
Yeah, bodaboda washaka State House na rais. Na tumekaa na rais karibu mara 3 with His Excellency President William Ruto.
Okay.
The last one we were at the State House, all the bodaboda leadership in the country. And we put across our case on the cost of motorcycle. And by that time, an electric bike was going to at around 180, 190,000 Kenya shillings per one piece. But he negotiated with the manufacturers and distributors of these bikes up to 95,000. So that was a win for us as the boda sector, because now it was becoming more cheaper, because right now a petrol bike is 180,000. Electric bike were around 190, 225,000. But he negotiated with the specialist bureau and they reduced their bike cost to 95,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
So almost half the price.
Almost half the price. Yeah. And apart from that also,
na by the hiyo electric hiyo before we go, ushika tu hiyo point nyingine, lakini hiyo ya electric imewasaidiaje? How is it helping if you compare the petrol one or diesel or whichever with the electric, kuna boda za diesel?
No,
za petrol.
So when you compare,
ni vizuri niulize. Kuuliza si ujinga. So hiyo inasaidiaje hiyo electric?
When you compare the two, the electric and the fuel powered motorcycle, you find that electric bike is cheaper to maintain.
Okay.
It has no so many rotating parts compared to the other one. So the cost of maintaining is very low. You only need brakes. Okay. The rest is the motor. Compared to this one, you have to change so many things. You have to change oil after every 2 weeks. You have to change brushes and so many other things.
Nataka ongea Kiswahili kidogo.
Okay. So ukiangalia pikipiki ya stima na ya mafuta, utapata kwamba ya stima ni bei rahisi sana ku-maintain, yani kufanyia service. Ukiangalia hii lazima ubadilishe oil kila after wiki 2. Ya stima haubadilishi oil. Na kitu ingine pia kwa stima, kitu yenye unabadilisha tu ni brake pengine na tire. But hii ingine lazima ubadilishe tire, ubadilishe brakes, uweke mafuta kila mara, and the cost of fuel pia iko juu. Compare the cost ya kucharge pikipiki ya stima na ile ya kununua mafuta, at least you will utasave pesa mingi sana kwa ya stima kuliko ile ya kutumia mafuta. Yes.
Wow. So I think that's really good. What else has the government been able to do? Serikali imefanyia nini kama?
The other thing ambayo tuliongea na rais pia ni mambo ya empowerment.
Ngoja kidogo. Hapa nimekimbia. So ina reduce cost by how much kwa mfano kwa siku?
Around 50%. Yeah, the cost is around 50%. Ukiangalia ukikuwa na pikipiki ya mafuta na ile ya stima. Yeah, kwa sababu sasa spare parts, hii oil yenye ulikuwa una change kila mara ukinunua pale haununui. Bei ya mafuta ukikompare na ile ya kuchaji stima is almost half.
Okay.
Ukiangalia maybe sometimes hata distance yenye ina cover pia iko tofauti. So unapata unatengeneza hela mingi kwa stima kuliko hii ya mafuta.
Sasa ni nini nyingine ambayo serikali imewafanyia?
Kitu kingine ambayo serikali imetufanyia ni hii economic empowerment ambayo zinaendelea. Na hii ni kitu ambayo watu wanajionea kwa maana iko kwa vyombo vya habari kila mahali. Ambapo bodaboda ambao wamejiunga kwa vikundi county by county, tuko tunafanywa mchango na viongozi wetu wa serikali. Na hii
pesa muende tu mnagawana, kila mnaenda kununua sukuma jioni.
Wale wajanja wanajipanga kwa sababu utapata kama Kisumu tumefanya empowerment juzi, wamenunua gari yao Nissan. Yeah.
Yaani watu wa boda sasa wametoka kutoka kwa boda sasa wako na Nissan.
Wako na Nissan KDW mpya kabisa.
Okay.
Latest number plate. Na hiyo itawasaidia, for example utapata sisi kama watu wa bodaboda, mtu ameanguka, pengine watu wamefiwa, bodaboda mwenzetu amefiwa, lazima tuchange. So kuhaya gari ni expensive, 60,000, 30,000. So utapata kwamba hizi pesa zitakuwa zinarudi katika association ya Kisumu County. So na pia it's a source of income generating kwa watu wa bodaboda katika hiyo region. Utapata zile county zingine pia wamefanywa economic empowerment, wameweka pesa zao katika revolving fund. Badala ya kwenda kukopa kwa sako nje, kwa kukopa kwa bank, wanachukua wenyewe inazunguka kuwasaidia.
Kitu ingine pia serikali imefanya?
Kando na hiyo maneno ya sensitization kwa maneno ya safety, security. Unajua sisi kama watu wa bodaboda kitu ambayo inatu affect sana ni mambo na security. And tunataka kushukuru sana PS Raymond Omolo, PS wa internal security. Ameteremuka chini sana kwa ule mtu wa chini wa bodaboda ambapo anakaa na sisi, anatuongelesha. I'm sure yeye ndio PS wa kwanza katika Kenya hii kukaa na ule mtu wa chini kabisa wa bodaboda, kuangalia maneno yake ya usalama, kuangalia wale ma-PSS wengine ambao wamekuwa.
Okay, makofi hapo kwa Ray. Sasa mambo ya watu wetu wa bodaboda, your people, ni watu wetu wanatubeba. Niliona juzi kitu ilinishangaza. Bodaboda anapita katikati ya gari, amebeba watu, mtu mwingine akatoka huko akamslap, wote wakaanguka na akatoroka. So I was really wondering, I saw that thing on TikTok. Safety kwa namna gani? Kwa sababu unasemekana kila ward lazima ikuwe na special area ya special ward. Yaani kila hospitali lazima ikuwe na ward ya watu wa bodaboda. Mambo ya SHA, mambo ya medication, safety hiyo.
Yeah, kitu ambacho tuko tunaenda across the country pia tukiendelea kusensitize watu wetu. Kwa hizi program ambazo tuko nazo tunaita jukwaa la bodaboda pia.
Tuko na jukwaa la bodaboda.
Tuko na jukwaa la bodaboda. Ndio kila wiki at least tunaongeleshana kwa counties.
Hata jana nilikuwa na jukwaa la wasomi. Kuna majukwaa mengi, jukwaa ya elimu, jukwaa la salama.
So tunaongelea haya mambo ya safety na huwa tunapatana na traffic police, wanakuja kuongelesha watu wa bodaboda jinsi ya kuwa barabarani. Tunaungana na watu wa Ministry of Health kuongelea about SHA na pia kuongelea vile unafaa uvae. Kwa maana bodaboda unajua ukiendesha pikipiki yako lazima uvae nguo mzito. Bure ile upepo wiki kuingia kwa kifua itakuletea shida ya kifua. So tunaendelea kufunza vijana wetu kwamba wanafaa kuwe safe wakiwa barabarani, wavae vizuri, waendeshe pikipiki zao vizuri. Na la muhimu zaidi wakuwe na vile vibali za kuwa barabarani. Waende shule waweze kupata license. Kwa sababu bila license hata ukianguka utapata uko katika mkono mbaya wa sheria. Utapata pengine mtu amekugonga wa gari, amekugonga kimakosa, lakini ukifika police station inaonekana wewe ndio uko na makosa. Kwa nini? Haukuwa na leseni. Na tumepatana pia na serikali na driving school zingine, wamepunguza bei ya kutrain watu wa bodaboda mpaka shilingi 5,000.
Very good. Kwa hivyo advisor wetu hapa amewapatia connection nzuri sana kwa serikali.
Advisor ametusaidia sana na connection kwa serikali, ametusaidia na connection
na wengine huko mpaka mkapata. Sasa nikuulize wewe swali moja tu, nikuulize wewe Mubani. Kwa nini inakuanga saa nyingine mkichokozwa kidogo wenyewe mnachoma gari bana, kuna venye watu wanalia ama wengine wanatoroka na simu ya mtu? Ni mama alikuwa tu anapigia bwanake ama boyfriend hiyo.
Okay, these are
how are you dealing with that?
Ni holistic issue ambayo iko among the youth. Jambo la kwanza tukiongelea kuhusu mambo ya kuiba simu. Unajua kitambo wezi wapo. Kenya kuna wezi. Mtu tu kijana ameamua yeye ni mwizi. Lakini unapata kwamba the only easiest way ya kutoroka ni kutumia pikipiki. So kuna wale watu ambao ako na pikipiki lakini kazi yake ni kuibia watu. Kwa maana hakuna vile ule bodaboda ambaye ako na stage, kwa mfano hapa nje ya ofisi yenu kuna watu wanasema manga hapo pikipiki. Atakunyang'anya simu yako ukitoka hapa na tena kesho asimame hapo. So kuna wale vijana kazi yao tu anapita chukua simu ya mtu anakimbia anaenda anaficha hiyo pikipiki karibu wiki mzima. But pia hiyo mambo ya kupiga watu imekuepo for sometimes, but tumejaribu kusensitize hao, tumeongelesha mpaka umeona siku hizi visa za kupiga watu zimepunguka kabisa. Hatuwezi sema kwamba bodaboda hawapata ajali. Wengi sana, hata sasa ukienda Kenyatta utapata pengine wodi mzima imejaa. Lakini ukiangalia visa za kupiga watu na kuchoma magari hazikukua. Inamaanisha kwamba kuna kitu ambayo tumefanya through the Ministry of Interior na kusensitize hawa watu kuhusu kufuata sheria. Kwamba ukikosewa kuna ile njia mzuri ya kufuata sheria. So ile mambo ya hooliganism tumejaribu kupunguza.
Sio kujilipizia kisasi.
Ndio. Asante
sana. Nafikiri hiyo ni kitu nzuri kabisa, naendelea kufanya hivyo. Kwa sababu hiyo sekta yenu iko na vijana wangapi? How many people in the bodaboda?
Sasa tuko na 2.5 million active bodaboda riders.
Na wakisensitize watu 10 wanafanya kila siku, sio ni a very big mobilization.
Yes.
Na wakituvalia sisi wanasiasa wengine tunapenda mkivaa hizo reflector zetu mnatuuza mashinani. Kama maboda wa Gedho na Ruiro waliniuza sana wakati nilikuwa simama kuwa mbunge huko na wakiambu yote. So I think, what is your parting shot? What is your closing remark?
My closing remarks to the border riders across the country. Nataka tu kusema we should maintain peace. Hii nchi ni yetu na tusitumiwe vibaya na wanasiasa ambao wako na hidden agenda zao. Na ndio injili pia tunaambia vijana wetu kwamba sisi kama bodaboda tunaishi from hand to mouth. Kama barabara imefungwa inamaanisha hiyo siku mtu wa bodaboda hatapata kitu ya kukula. Lazima hiyo barabara ikuwe imefunguka, mteja anaweza toka kwa nyumba aende sokoni uweze kumbeba ndio upate kitu. So that is the main agenda, the reason why tunaambia vijana wetu hakikisha kwamba kuna amani mahali popote ambapo wanafanyia kazi yao. Ndio.
Asante sana. I think tuje kwako Mr. Ndekei, your closing remarks, na uambie watu wataingiaje kwa hii biashara, because we have still a deficit of 79,500 metric tons. Yeah.
My parting shot is that
Black Soldier Fly, BSF.
We are sitting on a landmine. Yeah? We are sitting on what we call black gold. Nairobi County produces over 1,400 tons of organic waste each and every day, raw material, which is free. So my parting shot is that we need to utilize this economy, and in any economics is that when money enters our pocket, we are all happy, and BSF can actually do this. In terms of how do you enter into this, through his office, we are looking towards how we can partner even with Youth Fund, people like Youth Fund, where we can even register youths into groups through MSEA. And through that MSEA, when they're registered, they will be able to now do commercial farming. And for those ones who are looking towards, like, you want to do it while you're doing your other business, like say pig farming, kuna ile ya 7,000, kuna ile ya 14,000, na kuna ile ya 30,000. So everyone can do it and everyone can manage it. Na tumeifanya kuwe safi sana, hauhitaji watu wengi. In one greenhouse unaweza fanya wewe mwenyewe, umwage tu, uweke dudu na uende usahau 10 days ukuje uvune.
Wow,
so hivyo ndo ni.
Hiyo tutakuona vizuri nyuma ya hema, na nafikiri hiyo iko sawa kabisa. Tumalize na advisor wetu, mshauri mkuu wa rais wetu wa Kenya. What is your closing remarks and your parting shot?
You know, since I started working, nikifanya kazi hapa serikali ya broad based, kitu ambao nimefurahi na kwa wizara zote, nafanya kazi wote ambao mimi nimeshirikiana nao katika hii serikali, ni watu wa bidii. Kila mtu amechangamka, wanataka waonekana kama wanafanya kazi na wapatikane kama wanafanya kazi. Sasa ni jukumu yetu sisi kuhakikisha kuwa yule mwananchi ambaye anahitaji ile kuhudumiwa, tumemleta ahudumiwe na yule mtu ambaye anataka kupatia huduma. Sasa hiyo ndio kazi sisi tunafanya kama ni advisor. Mimi nimefurahia, nimezaliwa kwa family ya Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Na mimi nikaona siasa nini na hii vutano ya political empowerment, liberation, tukafika mpaka tukapata 2010 constitution. Na hii 2020 constitution, hata baba aliniambia hii sasa tumegawa ili tuingie the final stage ya revolution ya hii nchi, ambao sasa nyinyi vijana muungane mfanye, and that is economic empowerment. Na hiyo ndio kitu ambayo inamfurahisha kwa hii serikali, kwa sababu agenda ya serikali ya President William Ruto is economic liberation and empowerment of the young people. So thank you, na tufanye bidii, tushikane pamoja as Kenyans tujenge nchi yetu kama wazalendo. Asante.
Asante sana. Haya, kujeni tusimame hapa. Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo. Je, wewe? Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo daima.